I believe there's a formula you can use to grow sales on Shopify for any brand. You see, we just launched a new program for existing e-commerce business owners that we're calling the 16-week transformation. The main idea here is to help 6 and 7-figure Amazon sellers grow their sales on Shopify so that they're no longer dependent on Amazon, because Amazon costs have gone up, competition's gone a little insane. It's been flooded with Chinese sellers. There's tons of price dropping. It's just become a difficult place to sell on. And so maybe 5 years ago, it would have been a good idea to build an e-commerce business 100% dependent on Amazon. But now it's almost not worth it. It's still good to sell on Amazon because it's great for customers and a lot of people buy on there. But in terms of the value of your brand and the stability of your business, better to put that core on a platform that you control. And the best platform to sell products, physical products anyways, online is Shopify today. They're the biggest, they have the most features, so why not use them? And so the reason we launched this program was because I just saw so many Amazon sellers struggling. And we've had a lot of success, growing, basically producing, I guess at this point, $100 million in sales in our own e-commerce business over the past few years. And so I know it's possible, but the most Amazon sellers just don't know how to do it because they built their businesses to rank for keywords and sell products that rank for keywords on Amazon. So selling on your own website when people aren't actually looking for your products is a whole different game. So we decided to launch this program, very limited. And the reason I'm doing this episode here, because I want to share with you the main steps that we're taking, which you could apply to your own businesses, because I've been digging into these businesses and the first steps are all the same. And I'm going to share those with you here. So first, you kind of have to understand the big advantages you have on Shopify that you don't have on Amazon. Because if you don't understand this, Amazon's going to win. Because on Amazon, you get a higher conversion rate. Conversion rate on Amazon can be as high as 20 to 30%, which is insane. You get more trust because people have bought on Amazon before. It's habitual. People are already buying stuff on there. It's like going to the grocery store. People are already at the grocery store. Getting to throw something else in their cart at checkout is easy. If they're already buying, getting them to buy more is easy. It's getting them to buy from a store that they don't have to buy from at all. That's your website. On Amazon, they're already buying stuff. They already got credit cards. They're already used to the checkout. They already got their billing address, shipping address, all that stuff already stored. And for the consumer, costs can be lower. Shipping costs are usually lower. Product costs are usually lower, which means that you as a seller, you make no money a lot of times, so which isn't good for you. Those are the advantages of Amazon that you have to know, because that's what you're competing against. On Shopify, though, there are some advantages. You can have a higher average order value because you can offer order bumps, cross-sells, upsells, all that kind of stuff that's not that easy to do and almost impossible in some cases when you're selling on Amazon. And a lot of times, even when Amazon offers those kind of things, it's other sellers that benefit. You did all this hard work to get people to your product listing page, and then Amazon cross-sells on some competitor's product. It doesn't do you any good. On your own website, you can cross-sell all of your own products, so you get all that revenue, all that gross profit. Big advantage on Shopify. You have to drive your average order value up. Also, you get a higher lifetime value on Shopify. We've proven this with our own business because once again, it's only our own products. Amazon may have the highest lifetime value of any e-commerce platform ever existed. It probably does because people just buy, but they're buying everyone else's products, not necessarily yours. And so you may get a sale on Amazon, but that doesn't mean you're going to get repeat sales. Amazon's going to get repeat sales, but maybe not you. On Shopify, if you do things right, you can get customers to buy again and again and again and again, either through just email, SMS, retargeting, physical postcard mailings, package inserts, subscription sales. So you have a huge advantage in driving up lifetime value also. So those two factors, higher average order value, higher lifetime value, can overcome the lower conversion rate because people aren't as familiar with your site and you're not Amazon. So how do you actually do this? First step that we're implementing with these businesses is to make sure they're capturing emails, building their email list of customers, but also of leads. Typical way to do this is offer like a 10 to 20% off coupon when somebody hits your site, just to get their email address. Also have a 2-step form in there to get them SMS opted in also. You can do all that with Klaviyo. It's the kind of best email platform for Shopify. And so start building that list from day one. Every single page pretty much, except when they make it further down the checkout process, should be capturing emails so you can build that list. All you have to do in the flow is give them the coupon and then give them a few more emails that remind them about the coupon. That's good enough to get started. Eventually, you want to build that out to sell all your products, to feature it, to nurture those leads if they haven't bought yet, all that good stuff. Email and SMS is critical. I mean, we at our e-commerce business, we produced $700,000 in sales in 4 days from Black Friday to Cyber Monday, almost exclusively because of our email and SMS list. It's that powerful. Tactic number 2, increase average order value. So I talked more about this in the last episode. So if you want to go listen to the one right before this, I talked more about average order value. But to increase average order value, you're basically getting people to buy bundles of products, multiple units of products. You're adding pre-purchase upsells, basically order bumps, stuff you say, hey, throw this in your cart also before they check out. And then you're offering them special deals and offers after they check out. So that's between they enter their credit card, that order is locked in. You can have a one-time offer, a one-click upsell. And then between there and the thank you page, you offer them more stuff. All that stuff drives up your average order value. We've had people that have been doing this, that have been scaling their businesses, adding hundreds of thousands of dollars a year in sales, just because they were able to ramp up their average order value. And that allowed them to start scaling, especially on paid traffic. Number 3, increase your conversion rate. These are things that we're also putting in place for these businesses. We're adding more social proof, reviews, user-generated content, media mentions, stats. You know, they may have only sold on Amazon so far, but maybe they sold 100,000 of their main product. Put that on your website. It doesn't really matter where it was sold. You've sold 100,000 of these things. Those credibility indicators that make people feel like, okay, I'm not the first person to ever buy from this site that I've never heard of before, or from this business I've never heard of before. Add all the basic sales copy stuff. There's a good article that I've used forever called the 12-step foolproof sales letter template. If you Google that, you can find it. Another one is Ray Edwards. He's got a PASTOR, P-A-S-T-O-R. It's just an acronym for his copywriting formula. That is also really good. If you apply either one of those and make sure you cover all those elements on your product page or landing page, you're going to be doing good there. And that includes a guarantee also to reduce risk for people. And lastly, kind of design quality. This has become more and more important. I see a lot of sites, and I don't really want to get into designing anybody's sites because that's a little bit of a nightmare. People are very picky. They always want updates and stuff. So we're not biting off any of that. But at some point, we're going to have to address some design quality one way or another for some of these people, because some of them have awesome sites. Some of them, the sites don't look that good. And so design quality does matter now. Amazon has never looked that great, but it doesn't really matter because it works and they got a million products. They got low prices, free shipping. So structurally, they're good. You trying to convince people to buy from your site that nobody's ever heard of before, design quality does matter. Then number 4, once those steps are done, then it's time to start running traffic. You don't turn on traffic and start paying for traffic, especially until you've done all those steps first. And so I just had a guy that I was kind of thinking about working a deal with, but I've kind of just been chatting with him for a year now or so. And he had a big influencer that did a big promotion to his site, drove 400 sales, but because he didn't do those things that we just talked about, he had great design quality, but he didn't do anything to maximize average order value. He probably missed out on 70% of the sales he could have got from that one promotion from that one influencer because he didn't ramp up average order value. So do that stuff first, then run traffic, whether that traffic is from influencers, from social media, or from paid ads. So once those things are in place, in most cases, I'd probably, for an Amazon seller, recommend start with Google AdWords because you're already used to driving search-based traffic on Amazon. It's going to be an easier transition to driving search-based traffic using Google AdWords, just sending them to your optimized Shopify store. Then start testing Facebook ads. It's a totally different kind of ad platform, display-based. It's not search-based. People are not looking for your product, so you're interrupting them and trying to convince them to buy. Totally different game, but that is the best way to scale. But I would start with Google AdWords in most cases for Amazon sellers. Then you can start adding on other sources. So this is literally the game plan that I'm running right now with these new clients that have just signed up for this new program. So super excited. I'll keep you updated on how it's going and the other things that we're working on for them. So literally today, here in 2 hours, I'm recording a special episode for you. I'm interviewing Chase Chappell. I took his TikTok ads course. He ended up coming and speaking at our event, SellerCon, and we're going to talk all about what's working now to scale on TikTok Shop, which is a huge opportunity. TikTok is putting so much money and attention and visibility behind this that if you're doing e-commerce or want to start a business really, especially an e-commerce business, you're crazy to ignore this. So he's one of the top experts in TikTok. He's run ads for people. He's helped people go viral. And now he's pushing hard on TikTok Shop. So we're going to talk all about that stuff, see what's working now so you could scale faster on TikTok. So as soon as that is ready, I'm going to release it. Hopefully tomorrow. It may take another day or so, but I'm going to release it as quickly as I can. So go ahead, subscribe to my podcast on your favorite podcasting platform. or on YouTube so you can get that episode and all future episodes. If you enjoyed this, if you want to share this, please tell a few friends. I'm going to keep doing the show every single day. And so I'll share what's working with me to build basically 3 8-figure businesses. One we're trying to take to 100 million in sales. So I'll keep you updated, and I'm glad to have you with me on this journey. I'll see you tomorrow.